A couple of years ago, I launched my first application. It was a complete disaster, even though I put all my effort on trying to make the app succeed. But it taught me a lot. And year by year, I kept improving and I kept improving the system that I use to build apps. In this video, I want to explain you how I would create an application from completely zero with just $100, with no audience, no context, no nothing, okay? Because this is the way that I started. If this is the first time that you are watching me, my name is Justo. I'm in a process of creating 12 apps or until one of the app finally becomes successful. And now I recently launched the fourth app, which is Kobo, an app that helps you drive users to your application by measuring what really matters. But really matters when you create content. It detects which content is generating signups, page views, and purchases in your application. This is literally the same approach that I use even today, okay? There is nothing different, okay? 90% of people don't fail because they cannot code or there is anything wrong with the code. They fail because they build things nobody wants, okay? I'm not blaming you because I started the same way, but it's very important to pay attention to this because this is literally what separates you from creating applications that are worth building and that generates money and applications that don't. And just to start, I believe the first question is completely wrong, okay? Instead of asking yourself, what software as a service can I build? I believe the right question is, what urgent problem is already costing someone time or money? Okay, real problems, repeated, costly, because otherwise you end up creating an app, you end up building an app that no one cares about, that no one wants to use because it doesn't solve a painful problem, okay? And here there is a very good example from Alex Hormozy that, let's say that you want to sell a bottle of a bottle of water in the middle of a city, okay? In the middle of a cold city. Maybe someone buys, okay, the bottle of water, but the thing is that the value is very low, okay? Because in a city you can buy a bottle of water everywhere. But if you are trying to sell a bottle of water in the middle of the desert, the value increases a lot, okay? Basically, because if someone is in the middle of the desert, he or she probably wants to survive, okay? And that's a matter of dying or not. So if you choose a problem that is painful enough, maybe you don't have the best product, but you have a lot of hungry people, okay, that want a solution as fast as possible. So choose a single type of person, okay, a specific role, a specific context, a specific problem. Something that I usually use when I choose a single type of person is that I ask myself is if I can reach out easily to these people, because for a minimum viable product or your first applications, you don't want to spend $1,000 in advertising to reach out to these people. So what type of person can you select for this? Freelancer who waste time writing proposals, software as a service founders who don't know which metrics to look at, small agencies that forget to follow up are some of the examples. Then find the problem that already hurts, okay? Don't invent problems, steal them from the real world. Don't read opinions, read repeated complaints, okay? And the way you can do that is by searching on X, Reddit, indie hackers, or Slack communities and look for phrases like I'm tired of, I wasted a lot of time on, I hate having to do this specific thing. And literally in that way you can come up with very good ideas easily because you start detecting patterns on all those groups and things that people complain over and over and over again. Now, I believe this is one of the best advices that I've ever heard. That is, sell before you build. Okay, as simple as that. What I would do with $0 is writing a simple Google Doc or a Notion with a clear promise, clear problem, and how it would help. Okay, no technical details, but selling the dream outcome. Okay, and this is the process that I typically follow. Okay, I create an ultra simple landing with a button like join the list, early access, or subscribe to the email list. Something very simple that lets you test or lets you know if there is already a good amount of people trying to solve the problem. And try to look for 10 to 20 people, okay? Otherwise, maybe, I mean, if you don't have 10 or 20 people subscribed to your email list, maybe the problem doesn't hurt enough or you didn't explain it well, okay? Then, very important, how I would use the $100. With $100, I don't buy logos, I don't buy design, and I don't buy branding. I would use it buying the domain, basic services, okay? Basic services means using apps that saves you time, okay? And these are mainly apps related to content creation, okay? For example, tools that let you clip long form videos, whatever you are using that saves you time, and the rest for validation, okay? For creating an ad, for paying, I mean, a tool to call DM people, whatever you want, but use it in a way in which you can learn and in which you can test your idea. Then I would create a minimum viable product, okay, that is literally free, okay. Your first software as a service should be ugly, limited, incomplete. And the reason that I'm telling you this is because a lot of people overcomplicate this process. But it must do one thing very well, and it's just that you don't need to add 1000 features. You don't need to add a perfect or create a perfect UI. This is just to test your solution and then charge quickly, okay? The goal is not to become a millionaire overnight. It's to prove someone would pay for this, okay? Someone would pay for your solution. And also, if you start making money, you can reinvest the money on advertising or whatever you are using. And finally, talk to users, okay? The way in which you can learn the most is by talking to users, by talking to people. No service, no forms, real conversation. Even if everything goes completely wrong, you will learn a lot and maybe you find like sub niches and sub problems that you can solve with another app. I hope this video helped you. If this helped you, you would also help me a lot. And this community, if you subscribe, you hit the like button so we can keep reaching new people. If you want me to help you with a software as a service application, you can book a one-on-one call. I will leave you the links on the comment section. And I will also leave you the link to Kobo. Thank you, and I hope to see you on the next video.